Hey guys, it's Katie here, and today I'm going to show you some of my favorite Instagram story hacks. If you're like me and you've scrolled through these stories before and you're like, I wonder how they did that. I'm going to show you. It doesn't matter if you are just starting on Instagram or if you've been on Instagram for a while, likely you will learn something new today. And I know I'm a visual person and many of you are too, so what I'm actually going to do is switch on over to sharing my screen with you guys and show you exactly what I do. So just stay tuned. Alright guys, so we're going to run through about 9 different things for Instagram here, for your Instagram stories pretty quickly. So we're first going to open up Instagram and we're going to go add something to our stories. This is what you're used to, going in here and grabbing something out of your camera roll. But what I want you to do is go to type and just type any letter and just have that stick there. And then what I want you to do is go into your photos. And I am using an iPhone just to let you know. It may be a little different on Android, I'm not sure. So I have this picture here and this is what I want to put in my stories. So I am going to actually copy this image. So we're going to click copy there. And then we're going to go back into Instagram and add that sticker. See how that just popped up right there? What you can also do is click and hold in here and paste. And that will also pop up that image for you as well. And now I don't want this letter here, so I'm just going to back that out. And now we just have this image here that you can free float around anywhere, which is super important. It's just going to keep on building on here to the next thing, which is going to be adding in hashtags. So you can add in up to 10 hashtags in your stories. And why that's important is because if people follow a certain hashtag, if they follow, each hashtag has its own story as well. You can then show up in that story for that hashtag. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to go in here and just type in a hashtag of mom life. I tend to use toddler mom a lot. So we're just going to add those two. So you can add up to 10. Okay. So now we have some hashtags in there. We're also going to want to make sure to add a location. That way your story is also more likely to be seen. I also recommend adding a location in on your regular posts as well. I typically just do my state, so I'm not super specific to do with my exact location. And you want to make sure to kind of keep these hashtags and everything a decent size. If they're too small, Instagram won't recognize them. And the next thing we're going to do is also tag ourselves. So we're going to do a mention, and I popped up right here. That way, if I pop up in any of these stories for these hashtags, they'll be able to click on my name here and find me. Okay. And the next thing we're going to do is add a little bit of text. So I'm just going to say, I don't know here. We'll do, ain't that the truth? Okay. So, and also if you didn't know, you can take the sidebar here and make that alignment different. You can change your font up here, and there are some fonts that don't have alignment on them. You can see here this has the alignment, so you can make it all go to the left, all go to the right, or centered. Modern does not have that. So if we would, there we go. Let's say we would want all of this to be to the left or to the right. What you can do is select all of this, and then as you have that selected, just tap on the wording and then swipe to the left or swipe to the right, and that'll align it for you. So, there we go. Okay, see how that just went to the left, and now that all went to the right. So that's a little trick you can do. We'll just make that a little bit smaller here. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is When you are typing, you have these colors down here at the bottom that you can choose from, right? So what you can actually do is tap and hold on any of these colors and see how that brings up the entire color spectrum here. So you can make a custom color. So you can choose whatever color that you want, which is amazing. You can also change the background on your image here to be any solid color as well. So we're going to do the little paintbrush here. And let's just say we want this to be, I guess we don't want it to be white. We'll do black. So now it's set to black. Now if you click and hold anywhere on the background here, see how it just changed that entire background on the image? So you can do a solid on there. You can also use your emojis on your keyboard in your text. So we can do that, and we can actually change this to neon, and that'll kind of just make your emojis stand out a little bit more. See how we did that? And then the last thing is you can actually hide your hashtags, your location, if you want to if you want to hide anything else in here, because we have this image that's free floating. I'm going to take my hashtags and my location here and move them under this image. And do you see how they just, you can like tap it a couple times if the wording doesn't automatically go behind it, and then you can hide that over there so it's more visually appealing. I'm just gonna change that there. Back out these spaces here. Okay. All right, so there we go. So now you have hashtags in there so you can be found in the stories. You are tagged in that post. And you did your solid background. So there's all different kinds of things that you could do. These are just some tips and tricks to be able to be found. You can also share your, I'm going to discard this. I'm going to go back. Let's close out of there. And I'm going to go back to my last post here, and you can share, oops, wrong one. Share this into your story. And then here you can also put arrows, and you can get people to tap on your post here to get more likes and comments as well. So this will go to your stories, but it'll direct them back to your post that you had done. They can just click on it. So those are the tips and tricks that I have for you guys. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I will share a link to where I had gotten all of these ideas from. There's a few more that I didn't share, but you can definitely take a look and see if there's any that you want to add. And I hope this helped.